enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe. The game I'm about to play is rated M for mature. Parental guidance is advised. Hello, welcome back to the channel. We are playing South of Midnight. This is chapter 2. We went and got my weapons and met Bunny, my grandmother. She was a charmer. And yeah, now I need to find the rest of my stuff for being a weaver. If you don't know what that, if you don't know what any of that means,
I'll figure it out.
Go back and watch chapter 1. Again, like I said, I set a warning in the first chapter that as a weaver, what she becomes.
This is the right way.
She gets to poke around in people's memories, and some of them are pretty sensitive. And there's a trigger warning at the beginning of. I'm gonna put a trigger warning at the beginning of this. Each one of these videos. I don't want to be the person to ruin anybody's day because they watch this video trying to get some kind of joy, and they see something that upsets them. And I want people to watch these videos and have a good time. So like I said, I usually try to warn what the content of each of these videos are. And this is a mature rated game, and there's definitely some very mature rated content in this game. Just the stories, like hidden secrets that people try to.
More thorns, all the way out here.
That try to push down,
anyway?
And hope they don't get out. Like those type of secrets, and some of them are pretty brutal. So, yeah. Like I said, you have been warned, so watch at your own discretion. Yeah, I'm going that way, but this is what I'm talking about. Like it's a foxes.
The storm's got all the fuzzy guys out and about.
It's a linear game, but you can do some backtracking, and there's some areas that you do have to do a little bit of exploring to get through. You get a power, and then you go back through. So
this was my way downriver.
Yep.
The only way forward is down.
That's where we're going. So I want to go. There's been a bunch of toxic water. Basically, it's just saying don't touch brambles, strands. Tell you what way you're going. The Grand Tapestry is like a different plane of existence that she can tap into. The Grand Tapestry, the way the Grand Tapestry is like the fabric of the universe that connects all things, kind of like the Force in Star Wars. The Grand Tapestry is invisible and intangible to most people except weavers, who can see how it interacts with reality. I'm gonna try to read through these quickly. Though I said a lot of this has a lot to do with some of the story. Miss Burrow is a retired school nurse that lives down the road from Lacey and Hazel. She's always ready with a listening ear, an open heart, and a plate of food. She thinks of Lacey and Hazel as family, especially after the death of her husband. Bunny is Hazel's grandmother. She's made her fortunes in Prospero through multiple business ventures. She did not approve of Trey and Lacey's relationship, and after Trey's death, they had a further estranged relationship. That's why I was saying that it surprised me that she had a picture of Trey in her office. When you find out her story later, you'll understand why I'm like questioning that. Okay, these are the collectibles. I read that last episode. All right, jump down here. Yeah, there's a lot of reading in this. There's a lot of things. I've always said that I always liked getting story elements through readable means. Like it kind of gives you a deeper dive into the lore. You don't really need it to understand everything, but it helps. It definitely gives you a better understanding of these people and where they're coming from. Yeah, I gotta go over this way.
Hey,
Fox.
who's got you all so spooked?
All right, first battle. See, I told you there's battles to come. So, all these battles, this is what I like about this game. Is you don't run into really any enemies. You don't battle until you get into these designated areas where the stigma is kind of concentrated. That's a haint.
This better work.
So X attacks. So like I said, this reminds me so much of like God of War. It's like a one button attack. You got dodges. You got spells and stuff like that you can throw. So yeah, B dodges, Y to unravel. Yep. Here we go. And it's like a lock-on mechanic, just like Souls games. So just kind of go in there, get in there, get your shots in, dip out. And if you time the dodge perfect, and like that wasn't like that, you stun them a little bit, and then you can get your talent tree grows.
More of you? I'll be screwed without these hooks.
Like that stun will last longer. You can put points into things like that. Like I said, after a while, you start getting to know the movements, just like a Souls game. Now, see, now I'm talking, I'm getting thrown off. So every time you unravel, you get a little bit of health back. Unstoppable, yeah, yellow. If they turn yellow, you can't do a damn thing. You just need to get the hell out of the way. And they give you one health coil in the area. If you get low on health, you can hit that. It doesn't completely fill you up, but it gives you enough health to maybe survive. Okay, we got more. So if you took some damage, like it is, I get a little bit of health back. Like I said, it's not a lot, but you get enough to maybe keep you in the game. Like I said, you start getting the rhythm of the game. Oh, see, yellow, get away. Oh, see, that's the one thing about this game. It doesn't bother me, but it's just like you got to get used to. It's yeah. You hit him, you think it would like break his attack, but it doesn't. This game ain't like that. If he's swinging, he's swinging.
It's those voices again. Might be worth checking out.
Yep. So, like I said, that's combat, and it gets harder and harder. You get different creatures at different times, and some of the creatures are pretty difficult. They're almost like boss level creatures in there that prolong the fight a little bit.
Seems to be coming from down there.
We're going down. Like that was an ankle breaker of a drop. Who am I? But yeah, like I said, it's nice to know that that like in areas like this, I'm not going to run into enemies. You have to run into those bubbles to fight those enemies. So it's kind of like nice to know that, like, unlike Souls, like where something could be right around any corner, this isn't like that. But like I said, it's not saying that this game is easy by any means. You probably see me die a couple times throughout this. This is a spindle. This adds to my abilities. Part of me kind of wonders, were these...
Now why you touching that? Put it down. Keep those hands to yourself. We pack light for a reason.
They can't have gone far.
Get back to that thought in a minute.
I swear I'm gonna shut up.
Chaser 2, Chaser
They
3.
won't stop looking for us, and we can't stop moving. I know y'all nervous, maybe scared, but this ain't my first time doing this. If you trust and listen, You will be free. You and your little one. Now come on.
So Mahalia was the original Weaver, or the previous Weaver before me.
I'll take you to the river.
But it's been that long
Got a long
between
journey
her
ahead.
and me.
What the fuck? Am I seeing things? This can't be real. But they looked so real. This is crazy.
So let's go down to Mahalia. The last Weaver of Prospero. Mahalia is a legend come true through the echoes. When she was chosen by the land to take on the mantle of Weaver, she wielded her powers to guide people to freedom. See, creatures haint. Basically these are all the creatures. They all have names. When the grand tapestry is damaged by folks' sorrows, its strands become damaged. Those damaged strands become stigma, which creates haints, angry, terrible creatures only visible to weavers. They can be destroyed by unraveling them. The most common haint found in Prospero wilds, they hit hard, but they have to be at close range. Avoid their explosive charge when they turn yellow. Just kind of gives you a hint of how to beat them, how to do the combat here. Ghosts are a curiosity. Weavers can see them as they slip in and out of tears in the grand tapestry. Some have unfinished business.
But I can't stop now. Those ghosts are my best chance of getting downriver.
I know I was about to say something before that scene cut in, and I completely forgot it now. Old age is a bitch. I remember later. I'll bring it back up.
Keep quiet.
This house is clear. Press up to okay, the upgrade menu. Okay, so this is it's basically your tree here. So first thing I can upgrade. So it costs floofs. All upgrades are non-refundable. Confirm. All right, so yeah, these are my abilities, and they unlock as I play through the game. I mean, usual standard type thing. So I can dodge, then dodge, and press X to attack in a chosen direction. You know what? I kind of forgot about that move. I don't know if yeah, you know what? I kind of did. Because a lot of times whenever I dodge their attack, I dodge out and then I dodge back in so I can get in there quick. And usually I'm hitting the attack button right away. So I probably am doing that without thinking about it. Yeah, floofs.
That's helpful.
There shouldn't have been any hidden ones up till now. I think now I need to start looking for floofs. These things here will be hidden all over the place.
Floofy and soft. Everything else around here feels so wrong.
So, cutscene. I always have a thought right before cutscene that I forget it by the time the cutscene's done. Oh, I know it. I think I know what I was gonna say. I remember.
This place.
Quickly now. Follow me.
What the?
Get back. Get back. Hide.
Wait! Hey, where'd they go?
So we can't cross the bridge. The quarters are where the enslaved people of the sugarcane plantation were forced to live. Families were crowded into the small shacks. What I was gonna say earlier, I do remember now. Yeah, they're down there. But now we've got to the point of the game where floofs are hidden.
Where they went in.
What I was going to say.
Didn't I see that symbol somewhere else?
What I was gonna say, let me get this out before I forget it again. But I wonder, like, like games like God of War, it's set in Greek mythology, and then like Roman mythology. Is it Roman? Is that what it's called? Roman? The like Neptune and like the alternate versions of Zeus and Poseidon and all them. Hades, you know, they all had different names, but they were like basically the same character. Are these myths of actual myths, or were these made up for the game? I was kind of curious because these are so well thought out. I kind of wondered if these were actual like stuff that you told, like bedtime stories that you told children. Some of these characters that we're about to meet, are they told in like tales? Yeah. All right. So we are going down that way. But like I said, you get these little areas, and it's like, it's not that you can't explore anything. You can, and you should, because of this right here. You want to find these. That's what upgrades your stuff. I know there's one up there, but I can't get it just yet. And there's one over there.
Homes to wash away. Had to be ours.
I don't think I can get it because I don't have a double jump yet, right? Yeah, I can't get it yet. I need to get up there. So I'm gonna go in here where the ghosts went in. Wait. Oh, this isn't where the ghosts went in. This is where the floof's at. I need the floof. Guess the ghost went in here, right? I think, you know, I gotta go around and back. Oh, you know what? I do have to go that way. I was going the right way. And I have a tool in this game that tells me where I need to go. Every once in a while, it's like,
Okay, keep it together.
hey, idiot.
No looking back. Just gotta clear the next hurdle in front of me.
Whole family's forced to make do with so damn little.
So are these magical items like visible to other people? Because I can't imagine them being able to just sit there and no one has touched them over the years. Spindle, I think it's what it is.
Now come on, this way.
So now I can make things that aren't solid now.
Snatching something out of the past.
Yeah.
There they are.
So they're running back to the bridge.
Please be okay.
I don't want. Like every time that weave disappears, it sounds like something's coming after me. So yeah. I need this to go get this floof. I think this just winds up and around. Like I said, later in the game, these things are harder to find. Yeah, I don't need to go back down in here, so I'm not. But we're gonna go to the bridge.
On your feet.
Fight time. So you can see a floof in there. I'm pretty sure this winds around to the other side. I can get it over on the other side. But let's fight some fools now.
Goosebumps.
So that now I can stun them, and whenever you stun them, it gets webbing all over them, and they take more damage. Come on, where you at?
Where are y'all coming from?
I need the lock on. But when they're webbed, like I said, they take a hell of a lot more damage. Unravel, unravel, unravel. Oh wait, that's heal. I thought it was this thing. All right. Moving on. So it wants me to go that way, but I see floofs. I go way of secrets. Water bad. I'm just gonna say this right now. Do not touch water. Oh, I got an upgrade. What is it? While in the air, press X. I didn't use this that often. Later on in game, it didn't really come into play, like jumping, and I didn't really use that much. Not saying it's not useful, it's just the way I decided to play the game, it just didn't fit right with how I played it. Yeah, I can push things over and push enemies. I have a strand push, and I have a strand pull. Spoilers, there's a strand pull.
Useful. Now, how do I get over there?
These just give you 5 points. Yeah, 5 floof points. There's nothing to them. There's nothing under them. Let's just find them, knock them over. I think is it in there? Yeah, I need this to jump. I can't pull yet, so I got to get on the other side of it. Get over here, get over here. There's nothing back that way. Blow open the fence. Kick the door in like it owes me money. Get the floof. Yeah, this is the floof that I could see from the other side. Thought there was another tin roof that I can flip over around here. Oh, it's over there. Yeah, you know what? I'll go over and get it. Like I said, get as many of those as possible, because upgrading as much as you can early on is going to help you later on in the game.
Oh, just can't get enough of me.
Oh, get away. All right, let's weave you. Get rid of you. I really like the combat in this. Like I said, I don't want to make comparisons because it is nothing like a Souls-like game. But just the way that I feel like it's the only thing that makes it more Souls-like is the fact that you don't get your health back. Like you take a hit. You're not getting that health back unless you drink a potion or you got certain weapons that actually give you some of that health back. But other than that, that comparison ends there. Ooh, we going in here. I don't think there's any other secrets. I went over there and got that tin roof thing. All right.
Is everyone out?
This is where I get strand pull. Yeah, strand pull. Got it. Strand pull I used a lot in combat. That is very, very useful later on in the
There we go.
Pro tip, stand very far away. If you decide to pull something towards you, it will hurt you and you will take damage. To the old spirits reading this message, if you can understand me, use the radio waves to speak through my spirit voice box. I can't see you, but I want to help lay you to rest. I'm the girl who sits in the loft with my spirit talking board. Use the planchette to spell out who you are. It's easier to be friends when you know each other's names. Your friend, Chloe Drudge. Now, Chloe Drudge, I believe, is the name that comes up later, so keep that in mind. P.S. Sorry for the older kids who party out here sometimes. I tell them it's disrespectful, but they don't listen. No one does.
Chloe Drudge.
Yeah, I think her name comes up a little bit later. There's other readables that show up, and I think her name's in there. So right now, all I can do is pull them towards me, which gets them in. Later on, you get an ability that actually stuns them whenever you pull them towards you, so you can take them. Do so much more damage real quick. And the bigger enemies like bring you to them. But it's still an advantage. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the push stuff. I did use it occasionally whenever I had a bunch of stuff around me and needed to like make room. But pull was it was so useful. Let's see if there's any secrets down here. Yep, right here. Usually if there's usually like one secret. Like if you go down a direction, you find a secret. Very rarely is it like multiple stuff.
Fire didn't catch. They're just a place to start it all anew.
Like this will hurt me if I'm not careful. Oh, there's a floof down there. There's a floof up there. I don't know if I got that floof originally. I think I pulled that and just ran up because I knew there was a floof right here. Oh, I pulled it too far. I thought I needed it all the way out there. You didn't. One pull will do. Haley,
I'll stay with you, little one.
Another one of those symbols.
stigma thrives where folks wept their hardest tears. It infects the earth with boils only we healers can see. The hurt and the sorrow, scouring these wounds makes for lonely work. Some days delivering folks to safety is the only thing keeping my heart and soul healthy.
Stigma? Why me? How come I can see it? This has gotta be the path they took to reach the river.
Like I said, when you cross stuff, look
Never knew
back.
this was here. I wonder how many other folks.
Because there might be secrets like behind stuff that you normally wouldn't see because you're running forward. There is a lot of that. Like I think there's one up here that I think I missed in the first playthrough. I think it's down there where that boat is.
Stay with me. We're almost to the river.
I think because
Those
it,
are too high for me
yeah.
to reach.
remember, it redirected me, did this, and I completely forgot about anything else. Yeah, we'll get to that. Calm down. I want this. And these usually stay long enough for you to make your way back if you get back to them quick enough. But they do unravel after a minute. All right, this here is basically you use your pull power to throw rocks.
That'll make things a lot easier from now on.
That does come in useful later, especially in boss battles. A lot of the boss battles have like some sort of gimmick that you need to do, and a lot of times it's you gotta throw something at something.
This is it. The way out.
On her journey to find her house downriver, Hazel felt hushed and awed by what she saw. Spirits appeared before her eyes, leaving her stunned. She hadn't known about Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero, but Hazel felt a connection as she watched her wheel magic. The same magic now calling to her. The farther Hazel got from town, the stranger and more fantastical the world became. She didn't know dangerous creatures from old folks'
That was
tales
Rhubarb's
still
place.
here.
You'll meet
Best
Rhubarb
of
later.
all, she didn't know she was about to meet me.
A Big Fish, Chapter 3. Well, all right, I'm going to end this here. That was Chapter 2. Like I said, still kind of hand-holding you a little bit to show you all the new things that you can do. But yeah, first chapter, a little on the slow side. Second chapter, a little more action. But yeah, I don't know if you can see already like what I see in this game. I see this more as a work of art. Let me look at the trees, look at the foliage. Like she looks like those the oil paintings, like the way that those look like. It's like oil paintings that come to life. It's hard to describe, and like I said, I don't know if this translate into how it's recording. Because what I'm seeing on my screen probably doesn't look exactly like the recording, which kind of sucks. Anyway, that was Chapter 2. Stay tuned for Chapter 3, and I will see you in that video. Later.